Alright, so now let's jump into part 2 of this video. My first video was actually how do I apply my foundation. I already have my eyebrows done. I did it before I apply my foundation. Normally I don't do it like that. I do my foundation and then my eyebrows, but just because I didn't want to come in camera with definitely nothing on, it's just like, whoa buddy. So part 2 is actually how I get my complete face, meaning contour, blush, and I will not do the eyes because that's pretty much a makeup tutorial on how to do the eyes. So part 2 of this video is actually going to be how I contour and highlight, and how I apply my blush and how I apply everything. I know normally do like a full-on contour and highlight, like where you actually you have all the lines here and then the triangle here and then the fan across your forehead. No, I am very simple. Remember, I live on a very tight schedule with my kids. I gotta be out the door running, pick them up, going to doctors or whatever, and I need to be on a very tight schedule. So what I do is very simple. I'm actually going to talk you through this one just so we can actually get going and you can understand how I'm doing it. I use the Contour Kit palette by Anastasia because I think it's an amazing palette. The colors that it provides inside is very beautiful. As you guys can hit, I already hit pan on the ones that I use the most. So once everything is set with powder and everything, what I like to do is I like to grab a very small angle pointy brush, and the one that I'm currently using is a Real Techniques brush, and the one I'm using is the contour brush. I think it's an amazing brush. I mean, it says it. I am actually out in the market trying to find the Ida, which however you say it, it's ITA brush from NARS. If I'm saying it wrong, please don't correct me. I really don't know how to pronounce that. It's like Ida, whatever it is. But it says it applies perfectly contour, but we're not getting into that. We're gonna get into the one I have right now. Very cheap. I think it runs for like $8 at Ulta. So I'm going to grab a little bit of both colors, the darker one and the one that's a little bit lighter, and I'm just gonna swirl my brush in there and dab out the excess. And what I'm gonna do is, of course you all know, you gotta get into fishy mode because it actually is going to define where your cheekbones are at, and that's where you're gonna contour under. So you're gonna give depth and definition to your face. So it's actually outlined for you when you're actually doing that. So fishy face with me. Or you can just pucker up. Fishy face. And right under that hollow part right there, that's where actually I place a very light line of my bronzer. Just like that. And very light. If you have a heavy hand like me that you just pack on the color and then you just it looks like you place a brown marker on your face. Be very gentle when you're applying your brush. I kind of tend to hold it on the very tip of the brush and just let it glide through. And what I like to do is I like to make sure that I'm blending it very well upwards, no harsh lines. The same thing I do to the other side of the face because we're not gonna want to leave one side undone. So same thing. This area here on my face, I kind of sort of have a scar. I had a car accident when I was approximately 9 years old, and I got a scar here where they actually took 12, they did 12 of those things, the clips where they sealed your face. I don't know how to say that in English. And for some reason, I guess that's area is kind of like numb or something, but I don't get a lot of makeup in that area, so sometimes you see my pictures and it looks kind of weird on this area, like maybe I missed a spot on my face. It's not that I missed a spot, it's just that unfortunately because of that way the skin healed, it actually doesn't grab much of the product. So please don't judge. So again, I am here and I'm just blending, so I am eliminating all the harsh lines because I want to do is very simple. Sort of, yeah, you're bringing definition and a little warmth to your face, but we're not going all out. We're not going to prom or anything like that. We're actually going out to do some errands. So after that, I like to grab the buffing brush from Real Techniques. Is it the buffing brush? Yeah, the buffing brush from Real Techniques. And with the lighter color of the palette, I just like to blend everything very well, but going upwards. We're going to bring that to the temples of our face. very close to your hairline. That's where you want to apply it. And of course, girls, less is more, to be honest. And especially if you're going out during the daytime. I mean, you are wanting to look a little bit presentable, but you know, you don't want to do it all. You don't want to go all out. It's daytime. This is what I normally do. This is like mostly my makeup routine. And then what I like to do is I like to blend everything. What I like to do after is blend everything. And I'm using a dual fiber brush. And this is the MAC 107 I think it is. It's very old. I've had it forever. So it's kind of like... So this right here will actually just get rid of all the harsh lines and blend everything very well. Key here is for you to blend everything. Okay. After that is done, I just don't do much, honestly. I just make sure that I have the contour, the blush, the color where I want it to be. Sometimes I go a little bit above the cheekbones because I just want it to look like I have bronzer and not just contour or whatever. So after that, I go in with my all-time favorite. Actually, not all-time favorite. I've been loving this for the past 2 weeks. I think it's an amazing blush. The color goes well with every lip color you wear, so it's very versatile. You can wear it with, gotcha. You can wear a pink lip, you can wear a brown lip, you can wear a purple lip, you can wear any type of lip color you wear, or even your eyes, and this blush is just looks amazing. And talking about the MAC Desert Rose. I'm going to grab my Sigma Large Angle Contour Brush, and that's the one I use to apply blush. So I'm going to pack on some color into this brush, dab out the excess, and I'm just going to, I'm not going to smile and put it right in here, because when you stop smiling, you're going to look like a clown with like two bubbles of blush there. So just sort of on top of where you put your bronzer when you did the contour, just a little bit there. Of course, on the cheek of your, the apples of your cheek, but not close to the face, just sort of on the back side. See? So we don't get it like all up in the face, sort of in the sides of your face. That's what I like to do, in the sides, the side of your face. And of course, bring my blending buddy around. And that's it. And to blend everything well in there, make sure everything's this, I'm going to do my powder. A few dabs of the powder. So make sure that everything stays in there. And voila. This is my canvas. This is pretty much what I do on my face as far as contour and highlight. You would say, where's the highlight, Frances? Let me tell you, this baby right here brightens my under eyes to the point that I'm good with it, that I don't need to bring any more definition into it, any more highlight, any more, hey, I have under eyes and I'm hiding them. But if you want to add a little bit of highlight to your face, I use also the Anastasia one, and I'm using the one in the corner. I should know the names. I really don't, but it's the one in the corner. It's a little bit shimmery, and with that same little powdery brush, I just grab a little bit and just place it on the top of the apple, right here on this top part, top of the apples of your cheek right here, and just sort of a little bit, just to, you know, get a little highlight if you want, you know. But this is it. This is my second part of my complete face look. I will not do eyes because that's just basically another tutorial. I just wanted to get you into basics on how I do my makeup. Number one, it was my foundation routine, including concealer and of course powder. And then number two, which is the video you're watching now, is my completed look of my complete face, which is how I contour and how I apply blush to my face. I wouldn't call it highlight because you see I didn't highlight. I just keep it very simple, very tasteful, very like I'm going out the door, and I don't want to seem like I'm going to prom. So if you guys like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos of how I do my makeup, or any sort of video you want to see, I wouldn't mind you leaving it down in the comments, and definitely I have more times on my hands that I can definitely do videos for you very close in time, like I've said. So if you like the video, again, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I recommend you subscribe. Thank you so much for your continued support and all your love. Mwah. Be blessed, precious pearls. Until my next video. Bye bye.